buckle up. Because what just came out about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs makes the entire internet look like it's been duped in 4K. The so-called romance that had fans shipping them harder than Amazon Prime. Turns out it was smoke, mirrors, and the kind of PR illusion that would make Hollywood jealous. We're talking about a storyline so scripted, it could have been written by Kris Jenner on caffeine. Social media thought they were the new power couple. Paparazzi photos, cryptic tweets, flirty exchanges, it was all there. But now, receipts have dropped, sources are talking. And it looks like the Cardi-Diggs connection might have been the fakest love story since Kim Kardashian's 72-day marriage. Fans are furious, confused, and hitting replay on every clip, like digital detectives hunting for clues they missed. And here's the kicker. The truth behind it all isn't just embarrassing, it's explosive. This isn't about heartbreak. It's about manipulation, deception, and a PR stunt gone completely off the rails. The internet's losing its mind. And you're about to find out why this so-called relationship was one of the biggest 12 media scams of the year. Let's start with the moment the internet fell for it. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, two worlds colliding like a crossover episode nobody asked for, but everyone watched. It began subtly. A few flirty tweets here, a cryptic emoji there, and suddenly, the internet was convinced love had blossomed between a Grammy-winning rapper and an NFL star with more chains than GameStop stockholders. Fans didn't just buy it, they invested emotionally, spiritually, and algorithmically. Edits flooded TikTok. Fan pages emerged overnight. And people were already naming their future children Carfon. Then came the evidence. A suspiciously timed paparazzi shot outside a Miami restaurant. Cardi stepping out in designer shades, Stefon lingering 2 steps behind, pretending not to know the cameras were there. Except, of course, they both looked camera-ready. Fans lost it. Twitter threads formed instantly, connecting dots that didn't exist. Look at his hand placement. One user screamed, "She's smiling different." Another swore. The obsession spread like a digital wildfire. Everyone wanted a piece of this new celebrity it couple. But here's where it gets juicy. Fast forward a few weeks, the leaks begin. Screenshots, anonymous DMs, and blind items from gossip blogs started suggesting something darker. The entire relationship was a publicity setup. The whispers grew louder. Allegedly, this wasn't about love. It was about leverage. Cardi was gearing up for a new single drop. Kay and Stefon was in the middle of a reputation revival after a messy off-season headline storm. To brands both needing buzz, found the easiest fix in modern fame, fake chemistry. When the first gossip account posted, they were never really a couple. Nobody wanted to believe it. Fans defended them like a cult protecting its leader. "You guys are just jealous." One fan tweeted. "Their goals." Cried another, ignoring the fact that no one could pinpoint a single authentic moment between them. The receipts that soon followed, though, made even the most die-hard fans question everything. Screenshots of alleged PR messages coordinating appearances, publicists scheduling random restaurant sightings, and conveniently leaked DMs surfaced. The internet went ballistic. Wait, this was all for clout. Flooded timelines. Reaction videos started rolling in by the hour. Influencers with ring lights and conspiracy energy broke down the timeline like courtroom lawyers. "If you zoom into this clip, you can literally see her looking at the camera," one explained. "That's not love. That's a paid photo op." What made it worse was the sheer level of commitment both parties put into the act. Cardi went on live once, playing coy, teasing fans about "someone who got me blushing lately." Stefon posted cryptic stories with love songs and captions like "vibes, timing, and no mistakes." Together, they painted a perfectly believable picture, two stars too famous to admit what everyone already suspected. It was romance theater, choreographed chaos, and we all bought front row tickets. But then came the big break. A source reportedly close to Stefon's camp dropped the bombshell to a gossip outlet, confirming it was a friendly PR alignment gone wrong. According to the insider, things were meant to stay light, a few public appearances, a handful of tweets, nothing serious. But once fans went rabid, the machine took over. Publicists started scheduling joint events. Anonymous sources began feeding tabloids, and before long, even Cardi and Stefon were trapped in the monster they'd built. Social media detectives pounced. They compiled side-by-side videos showing how every date looked suspiciously staged, how their timelines perfectly synced with major promotional events, and how neither ever posted a single authentic couple moment outside of paparazzi setups. One tweet said it best: their chemistry was faker than reality TV tears. As the story spread, the backlash hit hard. Fans felt betrayed. People who'd spent weeks defending their love online suddenly felt like unpaid extras in a PR stunt. I fought strangers in the comments for this. One fan posted, "Delete my account." The memes came instantly. Cardi and Stefon edited into movie posters titled "The Clout Couple, Fake Love," the remix. And PR stunt gone wild. Meanwhile, both camps went silent. Cardi, usually the queen of clapbacks, posted a cryptic line about people assuming too much. Stefon's social media suddenly turned to training clips and vague quotes about focus. The silence only fueled the flames. Fans demanded statements. Tabloids speculated about guilt. And gossip accounts milked every pixel of the saga. That's when the second leak dropped. Screenshots from someone claiming to be part of a marketing team involved in the setup. The messages described timed appearances, social buzz, synchronization, and digital chemistry alignment. Translation: they literally mapped out when and where to be seen together for maximum virality. If that doesn't scream Hollywood's favorite hobby, what does? By this point, outrage had replaced obsession. Reaction videos weren't about shipping anymore. They were about shaming. Fans accused both of them of manipulating the internet for streams, relevance, and sponsorship deals. Every piece of content about the fake romance became a case study in how easily social media can be fooled. And honestly, the deeper fans dug, the crazier it got. The dinner date photo that started the rumors, allegedly staged by the restaurant's PR team for exposure. The matching outfits moment. Pure coincidence both stylists picked the same color palette for separate events. The hand on her waist clip. A freeze-frame illusion from a video where he was actually reaching for his drink. The illusion collapsed. Overnight, what was once a love story became a cautionary tale about clout culture. TikTok users made compilations titled "How We Got Played by Cardi and Diggs," scoring millions of views. Podcasts dissected the psychology of faking it for fame. Twitter users coined phrases like Cardigate and the Diggs deception. Even celebrities couldn't resist chiming in. Boosie laughed, saying, "I told y'all half these relationships be like promo runs." By the time the smoke cleared, fans didn't just want explanations. They wanted accountability. Comment sections overflowed with demands for honesty. But as always, silence reigns supreme. Neither Cardi nor Stefon confirmed nor denied the claims, which only made the conspiracy stronger. Because on the internet, silence doesn't kill rumors, it fuels them. And just like that, the illusion that once sparkled with influencer-approved glam turned into digital dust. A fake romance, a perfectly executed deception, and an audience left questioning how many of their favorite love stories might be just as orchestrated. Just when everyone thought the Cardi B and Stefon Diggs storyline had peaked, the internet found a way to turn the drama into digital warfare. The fake romance fallout became the only topic people wanted to discuss. Memes, threads, and think pieces hit harder than a Super Bowl halftime show. Every gossip page, podcast, and YouTuber rushed to squeeze every last drop of chaos from the situation. It wasn't just entertainment anymore, it was a full-blown internet investigation. TikTok. Detectives unleashed themselves like caffeinated FBI agents. Frame-by-frame breakdowns flooded the For You page. One viral creator paused every public appearance to expose micro-expressions of deceit. Another drew red circles around their body language, claiming Cardi looked at the camera like she knew she was acting. The edits were cinematic slow-motion eye rolls, dramatic zoom-ins and captions like the moment the lie started. Twitter, or X. As Elon insists, we call it was no better. Fans turned timelines into open courtrooms. They used us for engagement. One tweet read, racking up over 400K likes. Someone else replied, imagine catching feelings for a PR stunt. Screenshots of old tweets resurfaced. Memes got meaner, and the term #CARDI clout started trending worldwide. People compared the scandal to the Tristan Thompson cheating saga, Chida's Red Table Confessions, and even Taylor Swift's fake relationship theories. Every pop culture reference imaginable was dragged into the battlefield, and then came the celebrity reactions. That's when things went nuclear. Nicki Minaj fans couldn't resist. Barb's flooded comments with sarcastic emojis and cryptic captions, like, some people can fake a relationship but can't fake talent. It was shade served on a diamond platter. Boosie went live, of course he did, laughing like a man who just found new gossip gold. I've been told, y'all, he shouted between cackles. These celebs fake everything but the jewelry. The clip went viral in hours. Even sports media jumped into the mess. ESPN hosts jokingly asked if Stefon's relationship reps were stronger than his receiving stats. Memes showed him fumbling love with NFL commentary overlays. One post said he couldn't keep the pass or the PR. The internet, unforgiving as ever, treated the situation like a sport of its own. Meanwhile, Cardi's fan base split in two. Half defended her fiercely, claiming she was a victim of social media exaggeration, and the other half felt betrayed, calling it the biggest manipulation since Kris Jenner discovered Instagram ads. Her defenders argued it was just coincidence and bad timing, while critics dropped side-by-side receipts of every public appearance, every quote, and every conveniently aligned drop date for her new single. The memes became their own universe. One TikTok edit showed Cardi and Stefon walking in slow motion with dramatic violin music and the caption, "When you fake it so good, the internet writes your love story." Another showed Stefon catching a football edited into a bag of clout. There was even a PR couple starter pack meme paparazzi pics. Matching outfits, mysterious tweets, and, of course, the fan heartbreak aftermath. YouTube exploded with commentary. Everyone had inside sources. Reaction videos stacked up like dominoes, one creator calling it Hollywood's Hunger Games, another claiming it was proof that fame runs on illusion. Thumbnails screamed in all caps, "The lie exposed." Cardi and Diggs played us, the biggest scam in hip-hop relationship history. Each one more dramatic than the last, because that's how the algorithm feasts. Even mainstream outlets couldn't ignore it anymore. TMZ dropped a headline reading, "Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, more PR than PDA." The Shade Room posted side-by-side comparisons of real and staged celebrity relationships. Commenters turned their threads into therapy sessions. "This is why I don't believe in love anymore," one wrote. Another joked, "We've been emotionally catfished by celebrities." As the backlash grew, both Cardi and Stefon went radio silent. That only made things worse. Silence in celebrity culture doesn't mean peace, it means suspense. Suspense is content. Fans flooded old posts with comments like, "Say something," and "Blink twice if this was fake." Public silence became the loudest part of the story. Then came the remixes. Producers grabbed clips of Cardi's live interviews, Stefon's training footage, and B-roll of flashing cameras, mixing them into EDM beats titled "Fake Love Freestyle." You could literally dance to the downfall. Influencers used the scandal's hashtags to push unrelated products, makeup, sneakers, crypto coins, because nothing sells faster than attention. The scandal had turned into a marketing ecosystem. But the wildest twist came from a leaked group chat screenshot allegedly involving several industry insiders. The messages read like strategy notes. "We can align their PR timelines." Soft launch before her single, cross promo with sports coverage. Whether real or fake, the screenshot exploded across Reddit. Every subreddit from our hippopeds to our pop cultures analyzed it like holy scripture. It didn't matter if it was true. The belief was enough. Fans began seeing conspiracy everywhere. Some claimed the fake relationship trend was a coordinated industry tactic to keep audiences emotionally invested between releases. Others argued Cardi was framed by PR execs gone rogue. One particularly viral thread claimed the whole story was designed to distract from another rapper's scandal entirely. The theories kept coming, each one crazier, funnier, and somehow more believable than the last. TikTok duets became confessionals. Creators posted videos saying, "I used to believe in love after seeing Cardi and Stefon. Now I believe in contracts." The comment sections read like a group therapy session for betrayed fans. Meanwhile, reaction memes kept the fire alive. Someone edited Cardi's old lyric, "Money to Cloudy," and the internet lost it. Then, unexpectedly, a new wave of drama hit. Stefon posted an ambiguous tweet. "Not everything's what it seems." No names, no hashtags, just chaos. Instantly, fans screenshotted it, speculating whether it was a confession or a deflection. Within hours, Stefon Speaks became a trending topic. Some claimed it was guilt, others said it was trolling. Either way, it revived the entire discourse, proving that in internet culture, scandal never truly dies, just takes an algorithmic nap. And because this is modern celebrity drama, brands wanted in. Fast food chains started tweeting memes. Netflix joked, "We'd greenlight this in a heartbeat." Fashion accounts posted side-by-side his and hers cloud outfits. Even verified journalists jumped on the chaos, turning think pieces into subtle comedy. Everyone wanted a piece of the viral fireball. Cardi's camp finally broke their silence, not directly, of course. Close source told a magazine, Cardi's focused on her music, not internet rumors. Classic PR translation. We're not denying anything, but we're definitely not confirming it either. Stefon's team echoed the same tone, telling reporters he was moving past distractions. Fans took those vague statements as confirmation that the entire spectacle was indeed a setup gone wild. By now, the drama had transcended gossip. It became digital anthropology. Experts weighed in on morning shows, calling it a modern case of parasocial manipulation. Social media analysts said this was proof that audiences crave chaos more than authenticity. Psychologists labeled it emotional marketing. For fans, it was simpler. They'd been duped, and it was hilarious. The internet thrives on outrage, but it worships absurdity. Every new meme, every reaction video, every exclusive leak gave the scandal a second, third, and fourth life. What began as a fake romance had evolved into one of the biggest viral entertainment loops of the year. And just when people began to move on, a compilation dropped titled "The Lie That Broke the Internet." It featured every major clip, tweet, and reaction, edited with dramatic narration and emotional piano music. It hit 10 million views in 2 days. The saga wasn't just content, it was culture by the time the dust settled. The Cardi B and Stefon Diggs saga had gone from gossip to mythology. Every corner of the internet had claimed its version of the story. Some painted Cardi as a marketing genius playing 4D chess with the public. Others saw her as the puppet of a ruthless PR team, and Stefon. Depending on who you asked, he was either an innocent bystander who got swept up in the storm, or the architect of the biggest social media illusion since Yanni versus Laurel. The reactions didn't slow down, they evolved. Podcasts dedicated entire episodes to the anatomy of a celebrity scam. Morning talk shows debated whether love even existed anymore. Late-night hosts squeezed in punchlines. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs weren't really dating, so basically just like half of Hollywood marriages. The audience roared. The internet reposted. The narrative had officially become entertainment. Meanwhile, Cardi's team tried to pivot. She dropped a surprise freestyle referencing "people talking like they know me." It was catchy, savage, and instantly interpreted as her side of the story. The lyrics didn't confirm anything, but that's exactly why it worked. Fans argued for days over whether it was a confession or a clever deflection. One YouTuber even ran an analysis titled "Every Hidden Bar in Cardi's Diss to the Internet." Stefon kept it quieter, switching his timeline from vibes and heart emojis to gym clips and motivational quotes. The truth always wins. One post read. That single sentence got 100,000 retweets and about 1 million interpretations. Half the comments said he was shading Cardi. The other half said he was shading himself. Nobody actually knew, but everyone had an opinion, and that's all that mattered. As usual, silence became the new marketing. Both sides stopped addressing the scandal directly, and fans filled the void with imagination. Reddit threads turned into digital novels. Users crafted timelines, screenshots, receipts, and color-coded flowcharts that looked like FBI case boards. TikTokers stitched together edits set to dramatic movie scores, captioned the PR romance that fooled us all. Even major gossip blogs admitted they'd been played, posting memes of themselves wearing clown makeup with the caption, "Us believing celebrity relationships be real." But what made this scandal so fascinating wasn't just that it was fake, it was how real it felt. The chemistry, the curated paparazzi moments, the flirty energy was all believable because we wanted to believe it. The public loves a fairy tale with a little toxicity sprinkled on top, and this one checked every box. Fame, money, romance, controversy, and algorithmic masterpiece disguised as a love story. The cultural impact stretched beyond fan circles. Brands quietly began reevaluating influencer marketing tactics. Authenticity became the new buzzword, ironically fueled by the most inauthentic saga of the year. PR insiders started holding panels about parasocial engagement dynamics, which is corporate talk for how to make fake stuff feel real enough to trend. Professors used it in lectures about media literacy. Even politicians name-dropped it in speeches about truth in the digital age. Imagine explaining to history students in 2050 that an entire generation debated a rapper and a football player's imaginary love affair like it was the moon landing. Through it all, memes refused to die. One viral edit showed Stefon catching a football photoshopped into a giant red flag. Another looped Cardi winking during an old interview with the caption, "She knew exactly what she was doing." A remix track titled "Fake Love" for streams hit SoundCloud and racked up 500,000 plays overnight. Someone even printed t-shirts that read #TeamPR on the front and #NeverAgain on the back. The more ridiculous it got, the more addictive it became. Fans didn't even want the truth anymore. They wanted more chaos. It became a running joke online. If it's trending, it's probably fake. Every time a new celebrity couple popped up, the comments were flooded with "not this again," and Cardi and Diggs walked so these two could run. The scandal had permanently changed how people viewed fame, and while the world laughed, the numbers told a different story. Cardi's streaming stats shot up. Her freestyle became a viral sound on TikTok. Stefon's social media engagement quadrupled, and sports outlets noted his massive popularity spike among Gen Z. What was supposed to be reputational damage turned into exposure on steroids? In the bizarre logic of internet culture, controversy was the currency and both parties were suddenly rich again. Still, there were consequences. Hardcore fans felt betrayed for real. Some deleted fan pages. Others filmed tearful rants calling out fake emotional marketing. One clip of a girl crying over a cardboard cutout of Cardi hit 1 million views in 24 hours. She sniffled, "I defended you, sis. I wrote essays in your comments." It was tragic and hilarious all at once. Perfect summary of internet heartbreak. A few weeks later, a new scandal dropped another celebrity couple. Another leak. Another viral frenzy, and just like that, the world moved on. But this one left a scar. Cardi and Stefon became the gold standard for publicity gone too far. Every podcast, every gossip blogger, every pop culture commentator referenced it as the moment the internet collectively realized maybe not everything that trends is truth. Yet the irony, that realization only made people crave the next one more. Drama detox doesn't exist online. It just refreshes the feed. Months passed. But every time Cardi posted anything remotely flirty, the comments section resurrected the ghosts. Is this real or PR season 2? Don't start with another Diggs situation. Even Stefon couldn't escape it. One game day photo showing him next to a female friend had sports pages screaming new love. Within minutes. The internet doesn't forgive. It just bookmarks. The saga cemented itself as pop culture legend because it checked every modern scandal box: love, clout, memes, outrage, redemption, and profit. It blurred the line between entertainment and manipulation so perfectly that nobody could tell where the act ended and reality began. And maybe that's the real takeaway: truth isn't dead online. It's just edited for engagement. In the end, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs didn't just fake a relationship. They accidentally created a masterclass in viral psychology. They proved how easily emotion can be engineered, how audiences willingly suspend disbelief when the drama feels good enough, and how outrage is the most renewable energy source on the internet. The final twist? The same week people canceled them, both of their names topped trending charts again. The lie that should have ended careers instead supercharged them. Fame doesn't die from scandal anymore, it feeds on it. The Cardi and Diggs affair wasn't a downfall. It was a data-driven rebirth. And somewhere in a boardroom full of PR managers, someone probably said, "So when's the sequel?"